Hello everyone, I'm pointing out my brother again. This is a channel to share jewellery knowledge and bury my industry experience. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you subscribe. Before we start, let me ask, everyone knows that buying diamonds requires a GIA certificate. If buying diamonds does not require a GIA certificate, it means that they are safe. The value and quality of diamonds are all key points that will be reflected in the certificate. I'm sorry everyone, this time I'll study the following 3 kinds of diamonds with you. The characteristic department greatly affects the effect and burial value of diamonds, but the same department will not be written on the certificate before. A netizen asked me to talk about it. It's the same this time. It's enough. If you have time, just talk about it and make this video.
For those familiar with diamond wholesale, you understand the timing for purchases, actually the details. Above, there is a logo called BGM, so it is actually brown.
Green buried together.
Milky comes forward to talk about cream diamonds all the time, and there are gradings inside some. It's called mother's milk, light milk, medium milk is definitely heavy, so brown and green are both different. Some foreigners just simply ask the BGM, so it's the same explanation, right? In the mainland it will be called milk price green, but it is actually called milk price green. In fact, it is important to talk about it first. I say it is very important, but it is so important to explain the GIA certificate and even other IGI grading shirts. It's written above, and I, a consumer, make some judgment. Let me talk about it point by point. Let me talk about Milky first. Diamonds look white, but they don't shine white. They don't talk about the color classification, D color, but they are really as white as milk. It will be so hazy and turbid, and the buried diamonds are not transparent. The cause of these cream diamonds is actually a large number of very small diamonds, but they are evenly distributed crowd, or moving objects, or some people call them packages, which are some contents inside. It may be it is composed of some small canonical objects, and it is also possible it is caused by some structural dislocation because these crowds are composed of extremely small dots. And when I usually grade diamonds, I will use a 10-fold magnifying glass. And when the 10-fold magnifying glass cannot observe it, so the positive grading method on the certificate is listed. Because of the positive grading conditions, traditional Chinese medicine is the same as using a 10-fold magnifying glass to observe, and when it cannot be observed, it is explained. The degree is clean, but in fact it is so small, and when it is buried in large quantities, it will block the light, and the refraction and reflection of the buried light will cause the diamond. It produces a kind of hazy and turbid effect. What is a cream diamond? What is a kind of diamond? It will greatly affect the appearance. If you tell me if I encounter this kind of diamond, I will not buy it at half price. The second kind is Brian Brown. Everyone knows that when a transparent diamond is used, the grading system is by D interest. What about Z-stone? What about a mechanism? It is a measure of transparent diamonds, not a yellowing mark, but it is actually defined as a pattern diamond. There are some diamonds in a pattern diamond, and there is a small amount of colour factor, which makes the diamond appear a little different degree of brown. At the same time, it will be accompanied by a little green light. This is because of the brown and green colours. The 2 colours will give the diamond a dull background and a little turbid appearance. A little brown colour, but not a simple and transparent colour. Such a diamond will become so dull. It's the same as buried fire colour. I wonder if you have noticed it. When you search for diamonds online, you will find that some diamonds with the same positivity and colour grade are the same. There is a bit of a price, which is very affordable. What's the explanation? Does the department have a number? The boss may be blind, or he may miscalculate the price, so you have to be careful, so you may have a chance. Buy this kind of diamond at a small price because it's so slightly milky. Why don't you just look at it alone? Actually, it's not easy to tie your eyes, but yes, when another milky diamond comes to compare, it will be very obvious. You should pay attention to it. Besides, there are a lot of jewellery, diamond shops and spotlights, very strong. In addition to white LEDs, Zhonghui sometimes adds some yellow lights and some good yellow spotlights, stone eagle lights, which will affect the eyes. If it is a professional diamond selling company or shop, there should actually be no yellow lights. All the lights inside should be white. When you have to walk around, you can pay attention to the next diamond selling shops. Take a look at the colour of the lights inside. After talking so much, I will find some examples. 2 diamonds, The grading 4C is exactly the same, but if I look at the phase of the two diamonds, you will see 1, which is the color of the diamonds I usually see. But when the other one is tied well, it obviously feels a little white and grey. This one is a living example of how it is tied well. Even if the grades of the 4 teachers on the certificate are exactly the same, if you don't look at it with the naked eye, you just look at the certificate, you won't get one milky and a little milky when your other milky diamond loves to compare words. I'm a few experienced people. In fact, it's hard to tell the difference between them. There is a network. Friends call me. Let's discuss cream diamonds. Many are intrigued by them. I don't even like to talk about this topic because the price can be a long way. Don't believe it. You can search the next diamond websites. It's so easy. If you go to Google and search diamond, you will actually find a lot of Hong Kong diamond websites. You just go in and click them. 9.5 out of 10 websites won't talk to you about milky and brown. Green, it's even harder to talk about such questions. The entire YouTube video is posted to explain it to you and tell you to be careful. In addition, you should pay attention to the fact that these milky diamonds do not occur cleanly. A few big diamonds are in the face, but in fact there are some very fine diamonds. In fact, you have to pay attention to it. Let me give you an example. Imagine that the next full turn diamond bracelet suddenly has 1 or 2 diamonds falling away in vain. It is actually very nuclear. So, when you buy diamond jewellery, it's better to look at the style. In fact, you should pay attention to each diamond and see it clearly. If you see a diamond jewellery, you like it, but it's inside. Well, there may be 1 of them or 2 of them are more obvious. Ma, you absolutely can ask the shop to help you change it. Do you think it's a few diamonds in vain? If you don't want to change it, I suggest you don't help me. Such situations have happened a lot. There are some particularly flat diamond jewellery, so you really get what you pay for. Of course, it can't be ruled out that there are bamboo shoots sometimes. What can I do to avoid buying them? A few diamonds. First, when you go to custom diamond jewellery or diamond rings, when you ask for diamonds from some merchants, you can tell me directly, I don't want milky, I don't want brown-green diamonds. Although there are a few shops, I actually won't take the initiative to tell you. But if you ask for it early in the morning, I will feel that you all know about diamonds. If you know, I don't even want to show you. It won't be a business after I don't want to show you. The second method is to rely on experience to distinguish. In fact, it's so simple to look at it with the naked eye. First, see if the diamond is tied properly and transparently. You clamp the diamond gently and take a look at the fire performance of the diamond. Diamonds, some are not transparent, some are hazy, but actually, you see that it's very good to cut the gong system, but it's not flashy. If you look carefully, you can see it, or if you don't feel at ease, you can ask a merchant to bring an extra diamond. Come out and compare it at the same time, so once you compare it, you will make a difference. But why? What if it's a business? I've been carrying it for a long time, and the other pill is milky for you to see, so it's hard to distinguish it. If the third method is, if you have the opportunity to see it with the naked eye, you can only see the certificate. Then you can take a look at the positive degree of the 4 poems. It is not a contradiction with the distribution diagram of the positive degree. It can be described as a contradiction. It means that the positive degree is SI1 or SI2, but it is a positive degree. Distribution diagram, the department is very clean. The classifications are all accurate, but why would there be such contradiction in the interpretation? And have you seen the certificate? There is a comment below if there is a saying called character grade is based on. Crowd that are not show blah 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 blah. What do you mean? That is to say it is a cloud, that is, it is an operating object, and this static distribution map appears to indicate that when this happens, the possibility of this situation is greater or less. Therefore, I often tell people that diamonds must be seen with the naked eye instead of just looking up, doing your homework, looking at the certificate and buying them, unless you have more money. The fourth method is to tie them. You found that the grading of some diamonds is exactly the same as that of another, but it is. The side is so flat, what is the reason? Is a shop owner earning enough diamonds? You are a good Philistine. There is a diamond that is particularly flat, and I want you to find it. Hey, I'm talking about the same shop or the same channel shop. For example, a diamond upstairs shop is interesting to compare it with another diamond upstairs shop. So, why do you find a diamond upstairs shop? After the price is compared with Cartier's, all the upstairs shops are milky because the channels are different. Compare price means compare. One must be tied to the same channel. Hey, talking about this degree, in fact, summing up my years of experience, in fact, the higher the diamond's degree, the lower the chance of milky diamond. If the diamond's color grade is higher, the lower the probability of brown green is, just like a D color VS degree. If you talk about a grade of diamond, there is a complete chance. It depends on the price of green, but the probability is very, very low. The whole world is online. Many people think that the price of diamonds, the system is very... I know it's a secret at all, but at the same time, all businessmen know that you know that the price of diamonds is very transparent. So let's catch it. I'll tell you a psychology. Hey, all the grades of my diamonds are the same as those of another diamond. Diamonds are at the same level. It's better for me to be equal. Why are you selling diamonds? In fact, you really can't buy it when you see it, especially since everyone knows that the price of diamonds is so transparent and there are so many diamond shops in Hong Kong. The price of diamonds has been posted on the internet and the relationship between merchants. Everyone looks up and down and knows the other party's price, but I still indicate that my price is too expensive. Why? That doesn't make sense. I don't want to do business, huh? Of course, I know that the quality of my diamonds is worth the price. If doing business is really so simple, I can see the price marked on the internet and I can do so much business. Is it so simple? Just like you go to eat wonton noodles and sell them for 30 yuan a bowl. I buy them for 29 yuan. Why don't all the customers go to my shop to eat wonton noodles? Why don't you help me? It's not the best. In fact, it's all about the quality of a bowl of wonton noodles, so when picking diamonds, don't you just rely on 4C for the same price. Just tell whether some diamonds are worth burying or not. Diamonds are not easy. If there is another shop opposite the opposite shop that costs 1,000 or hundreds of mosquitoes and you have experience, so you think that you should do your homework online, then you think if you know it, you can find a flat sell. If you are so careful, of course, it's best to find a trustworthy merchant. At the end, I will repeat that the milk price diamond series is very important. A diamond has the effect, and this is also reflected in the certificate, so everyone should be very careful. Okay, I'm gonna...
Many daily sharing systems exist. If not subscribed, consider subscribing.
Bye bye.